Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to this segment in the kitchen. And today I'll be making ackee and saltfish. So if you want to see how to make ackee and saltfish, just keep watching.
These are all the ingredients you'll need for your ackee and saltfish. This is chopped onions, and a small habanero just chopped over it because I didn't want to use a different container. This is the ackee, and it's canned ackee, and I found that on Amazon. It's braised canned ackee, and they have different brands too. This is the saltfish. I found that on Amazon too. I can leave the link below. And this is just 2 tomatoes chopped up, half of a medium sweet pepper, and half a jalapeno. And this is some black pepper, just regular black pepper I bought in the store. It's finely milled. So these are all the ingredients you'll need. Now this is just a saltfish boil, and I just put it in a pot and it's boiling. It's important that you boil it. Depending on how salt it is, that's how long you'll boil it. But you need to at least boil it until it's cooked though. But if it's real salty, it needs to get like 2-3 boiling. Usually when I buy from this side, it's not my first time, I bought from them before. Usually it's real salty, but I noticed today it wasn't that salty. Oh, one thing I did that was in the dish, I soaked it. I put it in to soak this morning, just in warm water and a dish, and leave it to soak. Then I throw the water off probably after an hour or 2, depending on how long you can soak it for, how much time you have. I throw the water off, then I catch some more hot water on it and soak it another time for another hour and a half or 2. Then I boil it, so that way you can boil it for less time because some of the salt came out that way. So I just have it in the pot boiling, and this is the only time I'm going to boil it because it's not that salt after I soaked it twice. So this is the only time I'm going to boil it. But a lot of times what I do, if it's real salty, how you can know how salty it is, you can taste it. After you rinse it off with cold water when you just get it, then you can taste it. A lot of time you can taste how salty it is. So when I tasted it, it wasn't that salt just now. So I'm just boiling it one time. But if it's real salty, I'll boil it like 3 times. I boil it this time, throw the water off, boil it a second time, throw the water off, boil it a third time, throw the water off. And what I usually do is boil it with a piece of garlic, like a clove of garlic. I just cut it in like 4, put it in there, and I put a few pimento seed in there to cook the saltfish. And that's how I boil my salt. Okay, now the saltfish is boiled, and I'm just gonna break it apart. This is the boiled saltfish, and it's real soft. And actually I had it boiling for like 30 minutes, no more than 35. And it's I think I boiled out a lot of the salt, and it can be tasted here, so I may have to add a little salt. And I was using my hand, which is good to use because you get the part quick, but then it's hot, so I have to put it. And this thing here is just a piece of the pimento seed that I boil it with. So if you see that black thing, it's pimento seed, and I don't usually take it out. You can cook with it still, you can cook it up with it. But anyway, after you boil it, you just kind of cut it out a little, cut it apart, tear it apart. And this can be done with your hand like you saw me doing, but it's real hot. And it's up to you how small you want to make it. I kind of like bigger chunks saltfish in my ackee and saltfish, so I'm not gonna cut it too, I'm not gonna make it too small. And another thing, usually you take these out. This didn't have a lot, so I boiled it with it before I take it off. But actually you can boil it and then take it off. Usually I take these things out because that's kind of like the saltfish skin. That's basically it. You just cut it as big as you want. I'm gonna go ahead and show you the final step of how to prepare the ackee and saltfish. All right, I showed you guys the ingredients. I forgot to show you that you need oil, whatever oil you choose to use. I use olive oil. It's good with coconut oil. I don't know, I've just had it with olive oil and coconut oil. I'm pretty sure back home I had it with other oil. And what you're gonna do is throw some oil in the pot. Again, it's up to you how much oil you want to throw, but we're using provision, which is food like boiled dumpling and all that, so we kind of need a little extra oil. Then after you add the oil, then you're gonna add the tomato, and the pot was on there warming for a little while. Don't make it too hot. add the oil, add the tomato. That's the tomato, the green pepper, the jalapeno, and now I'm gonna add the onion and the habanero. Oh, and another ingredient that I left, I cut up like 2 stalks of escallion or green onion, whatever you call it, because it's good with that too. It's kind of like onion, you don't need it, but I just added it to it. And guys, look at this. This was my first time buying Grace Ackee. Don't get the Grace Ackee. There's another one on Amazon. I got this Ackee on Amazon, and usually I just found Ackee, and I didn't even know they had Ackee in can. I found it about 6 months ago on Amazon because I was missing Ackee and I wanted some, and I found Ackee on Amazon. But the one that I found and I was buying is better. The chunks are big because Ackee, I'm gonna post a picture of what Ackee is too. This mash, so this is terrible if you ask me. It's just that I started the video already, so I'm gonna use it and I'm not gonna throw it because this was like $16. So there's another one on Amazon that I usually buy. I'm gonna leave a link to that one. That's the one I usually buy. But I know Grace from back home. We used to buy Grace everything, Grace tin mackerel, Grace everything, and I said, let me try Grace because I know that brand, and I didn't know the other brand. The other brand is called Caribbean, and I didn't know that, but it is better than this. This is like mush. This is like soup. This is not how Ackee is supposed to look, guys. So just remember that. Okay, so I let this, I'm gonna turn the stove up, and I let this fry for a while. And guys, don't use, if you have a pot like this is a Rachel Ray pot, and it's black inside, so it's not burnt. My pot's burnt. That's how it is inside. So, and it's a non-stick pot. Remember, don't use metal in your pot at all. So metal spoons will be like these. Don't use these in these kind of pot. You don't want to do that. That scratch your pot. I'm gonna let this fry up for a while. Let them cook for a while. And I just put that in like 2 minutes, so I'll probably turn up the stove and cook it on high so they kind of fry for like the next 5 minutes. But watch it and stir it because they'll burn easily. And I don't know, because when the oil splash, I usually just like wiping the stove off. So while it's frying, I'm gonna add the saltfish just to let it fry a little too. So I'm gonna go ahead and add the saltfish just so it fry a little in this, and you know, give it some taste too. I don't even know how to feel about that Ackee. I'm so disappointed in Grace. Oh my god, I don't even want to add that to my pot. But what am I gonna do? Throw away $16? This is terrible Ackee, guys. This is a bad example. I probably shouldn't even post this video. I should wait till I get something that looks more like Ackee. Because to be honest with you, this does not look like Ackee. But also, you know, this is how I do saltfish. Sometimes we make saltfish by itself without Ackee, and this is how we do saltfish. All I would do is add some black pepper to this if I was just making saltfish. Like, just cook up saltfish. That's how I would make it. Anyways, after, I hate to add this, and I promise I'll do another video with better Ackee. But for now, after that's like cooking down, you just add the Ackee. Oh my god, that's all water. Okay, look at this one piece right here. Can you see that one piece? That's how big the Ackee should be. So look, that is like mushy. This is terrible Ackee. This is terrible Ackee, and I would not recommend this Ackee at all to nobody. See, like, look at these pieces. You have like, the Ackee has like 3 or 4 big pieces. This is how it should look, like this big piece right here. That's how Ackee should look. But anyway, after I do that, I'm trying not to stir too much just because it's already squished and mashed and soggy. After I do that, all I do is add my black pepper, leave my stove on high, and let this cook down. Can be eaten with rice and peas, dumpling, banana. I'm cooking some dumpling right now. Obviously I can't get green banana because I'm in the Midwest. I say that 100 times all the time. But I can't get green banana. And you can leave out this black pepper if you don't want it. But I like the black pepper in it. I like the taste, and I like my things kind of spicy. So I'm also gonna add some of this pepper, and that's just crushed red pepper. And I got this bottle at the dollar store. So I'm just gonna go ahead and add some of that just so it's a little spicy, especially the fact that the ackee is so soggy. And I said I was gonna add a little salt just because the saltfish wasn't that salt, which is weird because I bought it before and it was so salty. So I'm gonna add a little salt, nothing much, just a little, because I know it's not salty. And I didn't really add salt to the food that I was boiling because I thought the saltfish was gonna be salty, but it wasn't. And then I just let that go ahead and cook down. That's all. You can reduce the heat if you're gonna do something else. You reduce the heat, but you don't cover it because you don't want it. When you cover it, it makes water, and you don't want no extra water because already the pot, the ackee was filled with water. Because usually, if the ackee was the right size, what I would have done was drain the water off it if it wasn't so crushed. I would have drained the water so you just have the big pieces of ackee. But because I had to throw it in there, because if I drained it, I would be like throwing away all the ackee because it was so mashed up. So I'm just leaving it open and let it do its own thing and dry out a little. Like real ackee, not canned ackee, the real deal that you just pick off the tree and shell it out, take the seed out, and you're ready. After you boil it, you just drain it and you just add the dry ackee to the saltfish, just the way the saltfish was when I showed you before the ackee. You would have just added the dry ackee, so it would be ready like in 2 minutes. But because I had all this water in the can, I'll just have to let it dry down. So guys, this is 5 minutes later and the ackee it's ready. I turned the stove off, sorry, but I left it sitting on there so it would dry a little more, but it's ready. But can you see this kind of like ackee soup? This is not good ackee. Don't buy Grace ackee. I'm gonna leave a link to the ackee that I use that I really liked, why I kept buying more. Actually, that one is cheaper. That one was $13. The only reason I didn't buy that one, when I went on Amazon to buy that one, I usually get it from them. When I went back to buy it from them, they wanted me to subscribe for monthly delivery, and I didn't want to do that. I just wanted to buy a can of ackee, bro. So I didn't subscribe. But you see how big these are? You see that? There's another piece. There's another piece. They're supposed to be big. The cooked ackee is supposed to be big, not mushy, not soupy, not water. So probably this is not even a perfect example of cooking ackee. But anyway, that's what it looks like. Do you see? That's an idea of it, the big pieces. If you think about the big pieces with the saltfish, all you would see is like the little oil, the oil that I added. That's what you would see. You wouldn't see all that juicy gravy sauce that you're seeing now. But I'm not gonna throw my ackee, I'm gonna eat my ackee. So I hope this helped. Love you guys, thanks for watching. Come again next week when I'll be in the kitchen. Thank you. Finished product. I have the ackee served with plantain dumpling. And I made that plantain dumpling from scratch. It's just plantain, whole wheat flour, little white flour, and a little cornmeal. A piece of ripe plantain, a half a Irish potato, and a piece of pear. And that's very nice, very good. Let me know if you tried. Tell me how it came out. Love you guys. Have a great day. Bye. I want to go eat my food.